Hey guys, it's nice to be back. It's been a while since we've done any type of videos at all. It's been one thing after another lately, so we're gonna try to get back to doing a few videos here and there. We're gonna talk a little bit about stocks today, and I'm gonna talk about some of the stocks that I've been buying. The camera's shaking a little bit. Let me see if I can stop that from doing it. But I'm gonna talk about some of the stocks I've been buying and what I've been doing. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. And let me start off with some of the stocks that I have that are probably the biggest in the portfolio. First of all, it'd be IBOC, which is a bank stock I've had forever. And that one, I just keep it. It has a good dividend. It's over about 63 cents every biannually, actually. So it's not too bad as far as the way it gives out dividend. So I'm happy with that one. That one we just keep there because it's very important. It's a bank stock that we've had for a long, long time. So we keep that. But the newer stocks that I've been buying since 2018 on have been, first of all, I think Disney is probably the bigger holding, but it's probably a three-way tie between Disney, Apple, and RITM, which is Rhythm Capital, which is a REIT. Trying to build up Rhythm Capital be the number one stock, first of all, because I really think that stock is going to continue to keep on going up. Initially, when I started buying it, it was actually $18 per share. That's actually come down quite a bit after the pandemic and everything. The company got a little smaller, but now it's growing again, and the dividend grew again. It used to be at $2 per share per year. Now it's at $1 per share per year, but they anticipate in getting back up to about $2 per share on RITM as well. So eventually it will get there. I'm averaging down my cost on that one every time that I can buy more stock, or doing the wheel strategy with the options, which really has been very beneficial over the last few years. So talking about actually doing the wheel strategy and call options and selling puts and selling calls has been very, very beneficial. I know it's very scary for some people to try to do that, but when you're just selling the puts and selling calls and that's all you want to do, then that's not too bad. Remember, and the way I invest and the way people should invest is money that you're willing to let go of and spend. And if it disappears, it disappears. So you have to make sure you're using money that you don't need for your daily living, first of all. Very, very important. Next of all, when you're doing these options, make sure you're doing it on companies that you really want to own. Don't do it on companies that you think or may give you some potential in the future, but you don't really like the company. So really look at the company, make sure that the company is doing well, make sure they have good reserves, make sure that their book value of their stock is at a value that you think is appropriate to what the price is right now. For instance, RITM, the book value is $12.14 per share. The current price fluctuates between 7.75 and about 8.10. So that's a good value for your money there. Plus, then you're getting dividend on top of that. So it makes a big, big difference when you look at that book value of that stock and then how the company is actually doing. So once you go through their reports and you see what they're doing, how they're expanding, what they're doing to get that company to make more money for the shareholders, makes a huge difference. Those are the companies that I like to sell put options for. And I usually don't mind paying up to the $12 if that's what it takes, because if the option is going to give you enough profit, it's worth it. I know for a fact that this price of this stock is going to go up in the future, and it'll probably be back up to $18 at one point. Who knows when, but it should get there. And then when I get those shares, a lot of times, like for Disney or Apple, those give you great money back when you sell a call. So if you already have those 100 shares and you don't want them just sitting there, then you can sell a call option and make a lot of profit off of your shares and not have to do much other than just see that money come in. So I really, Really enjoy doing that. But at the same time, I do want to build up these shares and have enough of these shares for the future so that the dividend is going to be very beneficial for, at some point, retirement. And so let's hope that that's what that's going to end up being in the next 5-6 years, as far as building up that dividend value so much that that you can actually work less or continue working if you want to, but at the same time have that money come in. Sometimes you look at speculative stocks and power stocks, green stocks, biotech stocks, and I don't think it's a bad thing to invest into them either. I think that you just have to be careful and know what you're doing there. Make sure that the companies, again, are still sound, that they are hopefully gonna make money or are making money at this time, and make sure that they're not close to actually going into a reverse stock split. That's the worst, because you end up losing money like crazy on those. And by the time that that stock gets back to where you want it to be, it's very hard to make back your money. So watch out with those stocks that are under $1, because it's very risky and you may lose money with those. So be very, very careful when you invest into those. For the most part, now I've been investing into these companies that actually have good, solid foundations, and it's less to worry about. It's more fun, actually. And we just hope that doing that will continue to provide lots of benefits in the future. So that's one of the things that I wanted to mention today about just some of the stocks that I have, some of the thoughts that I have in mind. Don't be afraid to do options. As far as if you're just selling options, I'm not one that buys calls at all, because I think that's a little riskier and you have to know more about what you're doing at that point. But just selling puts and selling calls is not a big deal. So try to learn how to do that if you can, so that you can actually get some profit off of that as well. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm glad we're back on, and hopefully we'll make some videos here in the near future about different particular stocks and different things about what's going on with some of the other stocks that we invest into as well. Take care, guys.